Still not detected. Good. Some dirt. I guess I can pick up some dirt. I might need it later. Holy shit. You gather dirt so fucking slow with a stone shovel? Holy shit. What the hell? There we go. This doesn't give you a lot at all. Fuck that shit then. Alright, so nighttime comes... I didn't gather this guy. Nighttime comes at 2200, which is basically 10 in the evening. And once it becomes 10 in the evening, the game will give you an audio cue letting you know that, whatchamacallit, night is starting, and you have to go back inside in order to, you know, start surviving at night. Let's see, stone pickaxe. Is there a stone pickaxe? Pickaxe. No, it's just iron and steel. Oh god. There's not even any stone pickaxes? Ugh. Whatever then, I guess. So I guess we're gonna have to go after the iron pickaxe, but then again, we need a forge. And can I even make a forge right now? Probably not, right? In any case, let's see, is there anything else that I can do? We could just gather more stones, because stone is still relatively important in the early game. We already have enough wood, so none of us have to look for more. Even then, wood is pretty much everywhere. Stone is a little bit less common, just because of how spaced out they are. Pick that one up, I guess. See, undetected. And we'll just gather stone until nightfall comes. The reason why night is so important, and I'm constantly talking about hunkering down and getting a base and shit like that, is because you don't want to be outside when it's night. Trust me, you don't. I don't tell you to trust me all the time either. Yeah, nighttime is really scary because zombies start to run. They can run faster than you, and they're kind of like dogs where they have infinite stamina. So eventually they will catch up to you, even if you're max health and max stamina. They will catch up. You can't outrun them either. I've tried. It doesn't work. It's failed pitifully. Back when I first started playing this game, I had no idea what the fuck I was doing. So yeah, finding a base of establishing a base of operations, setting up, making sure that you'll be, you know, basically ensuring that you'll be safe for at least, you know, a limited amount of time, or at least, you know, the first week. If you can survive the first week, I'd say you've done a pretty damn good job without even dying. Yeah, that'd be a really good job. But then again, if you're first starting out, unless you like read up like a beginner's tips guide right off the rip before you jump in, or watch this video, or watch other people play, don't expect to survive on your first try. That's not something that you can realistically rely on. It's just not how it works. Okay, close that. We'll just repair that, I guess. Oh, wow. I didn't actually know you could reinforce these, because I never even bothered trying. But I guess it wouldn't hurt. So yeah, so I reinforced them to level 3. You can see it goes up to level 4 because it says on the bottom right, I'm missing forged iron. So you can reinforce these even further. But as of right now, it doesn't look like I can, because obviously I don't have any reinforced iron. Or forged iron, I should say. So let's go ahead and put this torch somewhere. Candle's a pretty nice source of light, but obviously it's not enough. Alright, let's go ahead and take these bacon and eggs. Do I need to eat? Yes, let's go ahead and eat one. Voila! And as you can see, on the lower left-hand corner, and on the middle lower kind of section there, you can see that my wellness has increased. And my maximum health and maximum stamina have both gone up by 1 point to 101 apiece, so that's great. Okay, so let's reorganize our stuff again. So we can put dirt there, clay there, I suppose, lead down there, a lump of coal, sure, why not? We can put it there. Large bone, we'll put it there as well. Rotting flesh, we'll put the shit things down here, I guess. Excuse me. We'll keep the plant fibers, keep these for now. We'll keep the food inside here. how much did that consume? Nice. So eating bacon and eggs gives me like 24 food, which is obviously really good. Okay, animal fat. So all the animal products go down here. Eggs. We'll keep the painkillers. Again, they're an emergency source of health. Dehydrates you when you take painkillers, but hey, it heals like 30 or 40, so I'd say it's worth it. Cloth fragments, put it in there. Iron, put it there. Backup wooden bow. Actually, we can just scrap this because we really don't need it anymore. Alright, there we go. And replace it with an even better bow. Alright. Say we've done a fairly decent job. How much clay do we have? 240, actually, yeah, that's a lot of clay. So we can just scrap that because we don't really need this shovel anymore. Shovel's kind of shit anyways. At least when it's stone. If it's steel, then that's a different story. But for now, it's kind of shit. Okay, so what can we do during the night? It's going to be 15 minutes in-game to nighttime. Let's think about what else we can do. I guess I can kind of spend this first night explaining stuff to you guys. I guess that's what I could do. We'll make some tallow. How long does it take? 5. We'll make some tallow. We want to make tallow so I can make torches. Because in order to create a torch, there's 2 ways you can actually make torches. Is one by using tallow and cloth fragments, or with coal. But it doesn't seem like you can craft torches with coal anymore. Because back in the previous update, you could actually craft torches. Oh, there's the queue. You could craft torches with coal and wood, but I guess they don't allow you to do that anymore, which sucks. But because that basically lets you have 2 ways to make torches. If you didn't have animal fat, you can use coal. If you didn't have that coal, but you had animal fat, then, vice versa. But I guess now they kind of removed the coal option and made it so that you can only make it with tallow. It sucks, but hey, balance. Okay, so, let's see. What we need is an iron forge, and an iron forge basically allows me to have iron gear, and iron gear protects you a lot from incoming damage. It also, for some reason, cools your body down, so you can go into a desert biome with a full set of iron armor, and your armor by itself will actually cool you down from this ambient heat. Don't know how that works, but I guess hopefully there's a scientific explanation for that. But if there's not, then well, game logic. So let's look at what we need to make an iron forge with. Or is it just forge? Yeah, it's just a forge. So we need small stone. We have these 2. We also have this. What do we need bellows for? Bellows. So you can make them with either leather or animal hide. We actually have what we need to make bellows, I believe. How much animal hide do we have? Where is my animal hide? I thought I had some. Or did I? Oh no, they're here. Rip. Forgot I even had these. But yeah. Wait, where the? I didn't take the animal hide. What the fuck? Okay, whatever. So we need more animal hide. So what we need to do tomorrow morning, or tomorrow during the day, is to find as many huntable animals like deer, or they call them stags in this game, pigs. What else? Are there any more? Dogs. If you kill dogs and you skin them, they do give you animal hide and lots of it. But obviously they're dogs, and we don't really want to challenge them right now because they're kind of strong. So yeah, not fun. Let's see, where do we want to put the steel arrowheads? It's technically weapons, so we'll put it here. Also more animal fat, we can use that to cook some more tallow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I believe. So yeah. Oh shit! I keep forgetting I'm constantly typing. So in order to make bellows, we need many more hides of animal skin. So that's what we basically need to do. Hunting is the way to progress, it seems like, in order to phase out of your early game into mid-game. Mid-game survival stuff. I did forget I did have a 4th little chest there, so I guess if there's anything else I don't have space for, just put it there. Okay, so I'm going to take this time because you can't really go outside during the night, otherwise you're gonna get fucked. So yeah, there's not really much else for me to do other than just wait out the night. Let's see. Also keep an eye on my food and water. Thankfully, you don't have to worry about going to the bathroom in this game. Though, hilariously enough, if you drink murky water, what is it? The game will give you a chance of having dysentery, or it'll give you a chance of having dysentery. I think I just repeated myself because I'm just really fucking smart apparently. Best YouTuber NA. Okay, so let's go ahead and make ourselves some torches. What do we need? Cloth fragments, or yeah, cloth fragments, which we do have. Craft 6 of them. I remember when crafting torches took like 2 seconds each. They obviously nerfed them by making them take like 16 seconds each to make. And then we'll put our cloth fragments away. Okay, so let's explain the game. So when you press tab, it brings up this little UI. Initially, it'll just take you to your inventory, and this queue down here shows you what you have, what you're making, or what you're scrapping. You can only have 4 things queued up at the same time. Anymore, and the game won't let you queue up anything else, obviously. This is your inventory. It's 8x4, so you can carry 32 items. There's no weight. There's no weight system in this game, except for when you're building stuff. This game does have like a, I don't want to call it realistic, but it does take into consideration like weight. So you can't pull shit off like you can in Minecraft, where you can like literally make like floating buildings if you like stack up blocks and destroy the blocks that are stacking them, supporting them. You need to take into consideration how much weight is on top, on like a second floor, for example, and how much support beams there are to support the roof. If there's too much weight, then the entire second floor will just come crashing down. My friends and I, on our other multiplayer server that my friend was hosting, we found out the hard way. Yeah, it wasn't fun. We had to rebuild from scratch for that server. But yeah, you do need to take that in mind. But for personal stuff like this, thankfully you don't have to worry about weight. Your speed doesn't move. You don't move any slower or any faster than you would otherwise. You don't need to worry about that. At least not now. Just light this place up a little bit more. Crap. There goes a torch wasted. God damn it. It hurts now because if you place a torch incorrectly, it just destroys it automatically. So that's literally like a tallow, couple cloth fragment, and wood like wasted. It especially hurts considering you just wasted time and effort hunting an animal for its animal fat, or I guess you could get it from a zombie corpse. But then you have to cook it too, and you have to wait like, how long does it take? Tallow. Where is tallow? Down here. It takes 15 seconds to make, so kind of hurts when you accidentally misplace a torch. You can also get them back too. If you can just pick them up, walk up to them, press E, pick them up. So yeah. Anyways, back to the UI. Your hotbar down here, you can select it just like in Minecraft with numbers 1 through 8, or we can use scroll wheel to scroll through them. Let's see what else. So that's your hotbar. So you guys can read what it says here. So this is your crafting stuff, divided into basics, building stuff, resources, ammo / weapons, tools, traps, food, clothing, medicine, cloth, or clothing rather, and decorations and anything else miscellaneous, whatever. You can also favorite things, so that if you have a few things that you always seem to be making, you can just favorite them, and then you can just click on favorites, and they'll all just come up like in a really neat list, so long as you don't have like too many of them. So yeah, that's that. That's for that. Let's move on to this. So this is your character UI. You can see your guy over here. You can customize your guy in the main menu, I believe. And these stats on the left here basically show you your different personal like in-game statuses. Oh, got to clear my throat there a little bit with a little bit of drink. But yeah, I don't really know what these two are, or even this. Like, maybe it's your protection, like your damage resistance, or whatever, or radiation resistance, I guess. But these two are what's most important. This is your temperature, and your wetness. Actually, your temperature is basically the most important because dying by freezing or dying to overheating is actually very real threats in this game because your guy overheats and freezes like a motherfucker. Like he a pussy ass bitch is what I'm trying to say. So right now, as you can see, I have -6 temperature. This means that my temperature is going down by or it should be. Actually, no. It's basically how much resistance I have to temperature. I don't know how to fucking say this or how to describe it. And basically, the lower this number is, the better off. Just think of it this way: the lower this number is, like in the negatives, the better off you'll be in very hot environments because you're resisting heat. The higher this number is, the better off you'll be in cold environments like the snow biomes or whatever, because that's basically how much you're resistant to to cold and freezing. So obviously this is very bad when you have a lot of clothes on in the desert, or you have no clothes on or like a full set of iron, like I said before, in the winter biome or the snow biome. It doesn't work out in your favor very well if that's the case, and you'll die really fast. Along here is all your like cosmetic stuff, or not even cosmetic, like your gear, like your clothing gear. So right now I have a black baseball cap. All these items have like their own stats here. So as you can see, this black cap, because I'm wearing it, gives me -5 insulation. Yeah, that's basically what it's called, insulation. So that's why it's part of the reason why I have -6 insulation. The shirt is also -5, but then again, they don't really add up too well. It's probably because I'm standing inside a shelter, and standing inside a shelter by itself warms you up because, you know, you're sheltered from the outside. And also, if the fire was lit, and if I were standing next to it, the game would say, you are next to a fire. You are feeling warm. So that means that your guy is warming up next to a fire, which is good because in case you're freezing, that's how you remedy it. At least that's one of the ways. Let's go back to this. It basically has sections for your head, your eyewear, and you can basically read it for yourself. Your face, overcoat. That's basically like leather dusters or like overcoats and stuff like that. Yeah, define whatever. You guys get what I mean. Chest armor. If we get rid of this, basically your shirt section, your gloves, leg armor, what you wear on your legs like pants and shit, and boots. Right now I have plant fiber shoes, I guess. So yeah, all these things, some of them are cosmetic, like well, what's cosmetic? Like, I guess your boots, I guess. So there are some boots that do give you like some protection, I guess. Like there are iron boots, but they're not as important as like iron chest armor, so to speak. So I think, pretty sure eyewear is cosmetic too. Unless they're like sunglasses that give you stat bonuses or something. I don't know. Like everything does its own unique thing, little thing. Some of them are more important than others. Like overcoat is really important because leather dusters give you a lot of cold resistance because they insulate you pretty well. For some reason, shirts, if you put on shirts, they make you colder. I'm not really too sure why. That's the game. That's the game's logic. Like the game's logic is that if you go outside in the cold with nothing on, as opposed to a shirt on, you're warmer that way. I don't know why that is, but it is. Anyways, on the right side here, you can see my player stats. I am now level 2. I have 101 wellness because I ate those bacon and eggs just now, or not just now, but a little bit earlier, and you know, increasing my wellness by 1. This is my food progression, my water progression. So right now I should probably drink some water. This game doesn't penalize you for not drinking or eating until like the very unless you until you really have to. There's no consequence for letting your food and water bars go really low, but you know, in case you're the type of person who likes having like a moderate food and drink, like, you know, thirst meter, then you know, more power to you, I guess. I'm kind of one of those guys too, to be honest. And this is your temperature, what your guy feels like right now, or maybe just the surrounding. Zombie kills, player kills. We're not gonna get any of those because it's just a single player. But this game can be PvP on multiplayer servers. How many deaths I've got, how much distance I've traveled, how many items I've crafted, longest life, all that stuff. And this is the map. So as you can see, you can scroll in and out of the map to see where you are. Since this is a preset map, like this is the map that comes with the game. You can actually randomly generate your own, or I believe it's kind of like Minecraft where, what the fuck? what was that sound? I guess I clicked on the map a little bit, but this can be like Minecraft where you can put in a preset seed. I think. Don't quote me on this, but maybe I'm thinking you can put in a seed, and you can just like play whatever map or world that someone else designed. If it's not, then I guess sorry for misinformation. But this is called Navezgene, I think Navezgene, whatever. This is the game that this is the map that comes with the game, and this is the map that most people play anyway. So there you go. That, and because I've already played a lot of days on this, I know most of the map inside and out. The southwest corner of the map I don't really know as much because I've never ventured down there, but most of everything else I should know like on the back of my hand, I think. Don't quote me on that either. Anyways, that's the map, and you could also set waypoints. Like if you right click, you can make a quick waypoint and all that good stuff. You can do more fancy stuff with waypoints too with the map, but I never was one to get real intimate with the map. I just use it to see where I'm at and see where some icons are and shit like that. Okay, now getting to the bread and butter of the game. So, this game is kind of like a survival RPG on top of being a zombie survival game. With these skills, it becomes, a little bit like an RPG. I wouldn't say it's not in depth. Sorry, that's my lamp there. But it's it's not like a full blown MMORPG, but it does bring a clear RPG edge with all these skills. So these are all your skills. We can start going through them by what is it? I guess themes. I don't know what to call these really, but yeah, firearm skills. These are all of them. Like the skills kind of spoil what you can expect to get in the game. But hey, you're gonna run across them anyway at some point. So for bullets or in guns, you have to learn how to craft bullets. As you can see here, like 9mm round crafting, 10mm round crafting. The 10mm are for submachine guns, and there's only one game in the MP5. Actually, there's only one of each caliber in the game, except for 7.62s, which the sniper rifle and the AK-47 both share those. As funny as it is, because that's not exactly realistic, but hey, just a game. Who cares about realism? So yeah, some of these skills are progressible by like just doing things in the world. Like for example, gunsmithing. You can see here is you can increase your XP in these skills by crafting or repairing items in the gunsmithing category. Like just like you crafting. You wouldn't craft guns, would you? I guess you can only repair guns. So like repairing guns, for example, will increase this. But the more reliable way to increase this, as my friends and I have found, is just to find blueprints. Because you need to read blueprints in order to learn how to assemble and repair guns, like for everything. Pistols, for every single weapon in the game, like ranged weapon, except for the bow and arrow, I guess, because anyone can make those, allegedly. Any firearm in the game has a blueprint that goes with it, and you need to find it out there in the world in order to learn how to assemble and repair it. You can still use, like, for example, the pistol that I got over here. No, here. I can still use the pistol just fine. For example, if I just do this, and if I were to, I'm not going to waste a bullet now, because obviously I don't have a lot, but if I were to shoot it, I can shoot it still, because you don't need to have a blueprint out to to learn how to use it. You just use it. But if I wanted to disassemble it, I can't do that, or repair or assemble it, because as you can see on the left here, it has this book icon, and that means you need to find and read the blueprint for a pistol, or for the pistol. It's called the pistol handbook or something like that, in order to learn how to repair and assemble it. That's that. And those are actually it's actually about to be daytime soon. So once it hits daytime, which is 4 o'clock, as I've said in this game, we'll head out and see if we can't hunt some more animals for whatchamacallit, animal hides. All right, Gucci. I do kind of wish that I could find a miner's helmet. You can't craft miners' helmets either, which sucks, but just gotta have to deal with the jet. Okay, so let's go ahead and try to roam around Zemap, and hopefully we don't run into any bears along the way. God, bears are supposed to be kind of rare spawns anyway, so the fact that I've already seen one is kind of reassuring because it's not likely we'll see one again, but I won't hold my breath because you're talking to the man with the worst luck in the world. Okay, so here's one of the camps that spawn zombies and loot. Let's go ahead and pay it a visit, I guess. God, I hate when I accidentally type.